Mining with graphics cards, GPU mining, truly changed my life. But can GPU mining still change your life? I fell face first into the rabbit hole of cryptocurrency about 5 years ago.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Vosk of the VoskCoin YouTube channel, and today I'm here to bring you into my mining farm.
And it was specifically GPU mining that was the final little hand, that grabbed me and pulled me down, or pulled me in, I should say, which really ended up propelling me up. It's because it gave me something tangible in a digital world. It's because I never had a nice gaming PC, and I was like, well, if this doesn't work out, I can sell 5 graphics cards and then I can keep one and build a sweet gaming PC. It was just little things like that that really kind of helped push me into this. I was scared of buying cryptocurrencies, but when I looked at GPUs, I was like, this is cool. Graphics cards, hardware, multi-purpose. This thing is just as good at mining as it is gaming. And I was never really into a big advocate of the mining only graphics cards, right? Because why wouldn't I just buy a multi-purpose one? They really end up selling for the same price. And then your resale market is to miners as well as gamers. I think it's so ironic that so many gamers have just fallen prey to propaganda and just led around like little sheep when it comes to mining, especially graphics card mining, GPU mining, because they are the most suited to benefit from GPU mining. You don't even have to like Bitcoin and Ethereum and all these other crypto coins. You could just turn it on, turn on the miners when you're not using the gaming PC, stack up some coins, dump them for dollars, and then bang, Now you can pay your rig off, and your gaming PC ends up being for free. You can sell the coins and buy games, and then in turn, you buy whatever games you want, or some sick skins, dog, and it's all for free. And then it's just ironic that they've been weaponized against miners. And I understand the desire to buy graphics cards and other PC hardware at this point we all desire retail prices, but even more so, these retail prices, the retailer and the manufacturer are still making a killing at those prices, right? You pay $500 maybe for a graphics card. That same graphics card, all in cost, it's probably $100 or less. And look, I don't have numbers to back that up, but I do have extensive experience and background and knowledge just in manufacturing and heavy research into just the costs that go into all of this stuff. The real enemies in this era are really governments, manufacturers, and scalpers, to be blunt. And let's talk about something that how GPU mining has changed today versus several years ago. LHR, graphics cards, basically translates to bad GPU, light hash rate. I know there are some workarounds. Some people have broken the code. Maybe they can mine other cryptocurrencies, which are profitable right now, but they can't mine Ethereum as effectively. But what we have here is a level of control, in my opinion, a level of censorship, and really just a degrading of the hardware from a manufacturer's point of view. This is a manufacturer. All these manufacturers have mining specific graphics cards, right? They cater to the GPU mining audience because it makes them money. They also obviously cater to the gaming audience, which is a very outspoken audience. And now they have basically gaming GPUs and mining GPUs. Sort of, to a degree, right? But let's pause it right there. And let me articulate a very bad thing about all of this. One of the best things about GPUs is the fact that they could be used for video editing and working and multi-purpose hardware, right? Then you have the gaming aspect, of course, fun, entertainment. Then you have the mining aspect, put it to work. Then there's also you rendering and outsourcing just, your straight up hardware capability, right? There's all these things. The more you put this GPU in this box, and this box, and this box, it has less utility. Its resale value goes down. And it's just truly disappointing, and it moves my allegiance further and further away from graphics cards as being this just ultimate solution and goal for mining. The more utility you take out of a GPU, the more it's like an ASIC miner. if you think about it, right? An application-specific integrated circuit miner, a purpose-built machine. All these things do is mine one cryptocurrency algorithm. That's it, and they do it really well. It's just a specialized device, right? Let's make a quick example, right? So we've got a Swiss Army knife. It's got all these attachments. It does all these things. It's good at doing all this stuff. It's kind of useful, right? Or we just have this giant freaking super sharp knife, and this thing's great at cutting meat or killing, right? If you're going to battle, you don't take the Swiss Army knife and you're not going to try to stab the enemy with your little knife that's maybe good for cutting something small, sort of, right? You're taking the K-bar, bro. That's a weapon of mass destruction. That K-bar is an ASIC miner. That Swiss Army knife is a graphics card. But if you start taking all of these attachments out of the Swiss Army knife, right? Let's say LHR, for example. You kind of just end up with a bad knife. And you may as well just get the K-bar for this purpose. Hopefully this example is kind of decent. If it's not, you can flame me in the comments. But my point is that the pitch for GPU mining continues to just weaken. Another reason I used to be really bullish on GPU mining is that there weren't a ton of huge GPU mining farms that can really just abuse hash rates and take over networks and potentially 51% attack, right? And the 51% attack is basically where you have so much hash, you basically own and run the blockchain. You can then do malicious things if these cryptocurrencies do not have basically the security measures in place. That was lesser known, not as common, not as easily capable before. Now, there's huge GPU mining farms, and you don't see a lot of them. But from my point of view, the things I've had access to, the amount of graphics cards sitting in huge mining facilities would probably disgust you from a decentralized miner's point of view, and especially a gamer's point of view. When I got into GPU mining, there were so many more coins that were GPU mineable, and there were coins that were launching and forking that were also GPU mineable. There were no notable mineable, even just simply mineable, let alone GPU mineable cryptocurrencies that have launched recently. And just kind of let that sink in. The times are changing, and there's no heroes and saviors stepping up to really change what the trajectory looks like. And now, on the topic of negative things for this, right? The elephant in the room, Ethereum 2.0, they are finally truly supposed to be whatever, moving to proof of stake this year. They also said that 4 years ago, 5 years ago, but they were much further away than they wanted to admit or realize. Now, it is looming.
I know this is hard for you, but winter is coming.
The Ethereum 2.0 beacon chain is up. It's online. It exists. They have continually made changes and adjustments that are negative for GPU miners and really Ethereum miners, because there are many ASICs mining Ethereum, but they are not so efficient and so plentiful that they completely push graphics cards out of the algorithm. A true testament to the ETH hash mining algorithm design. But a few updates could have really changed the course if they had gone the path of ASIC resistance instead of just not even caring. They're like, we're not going to devote development resources to that. They don't care. It's another negative thing kind of related to miners. And over time, as a GPU miner, I realized how many projects never really cared about their GPU mining community. I used to plug my rigs up, stack a bunch of coins. I wasn't chasing the most profitable coin most of the time. I was stacking up coins I thought were cool and I liked, only to find out that these projects had zero allegiance to me as a GPU miner. To be honest, it kind of broke my heart. It's kind of like, you want to get, make it a little bit more dramatic. You either die a hero or you live long enough to become a villain. Run the clip!
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
And the way I really feel about all this is that you either die, you either capitulate as a GPU miner, or you live long enough to become an ASIC miner.
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy.
And not just like doing some weird stuff, I become a robot and I actually become a computer. I mean like an operator. You are a GPU miner operator. And then you move to operating ASIC miners. I don't know, I just feel like people don't want to talk about this. They don't want to address it. They want to pluck their head in the sand. There are no coins that will save GPU mining when Ethereum is no longer GPU mineable. I really do need to sit down and crunch the true numbers. Fact is that the vast majority of GPU mining profitability is derived from Ethereum. I'm talking 80-90%. Okay, all that hardware, all that excess hardware, it's gonna hit the used GPU market like a flood.
Hey guys, it's Ms. Vosk here to tell you about today's video sponsor, Timeverse. Timeverse is an NFT project that revolves around time. They have a Genesis NFT collection with 3,660 unique, historically significant dates. These NFTs have 5 types of rarities, including common, special, super rare, legendary, and ghost. You can also mint a date that has personal significance to you, and you'll have the ability to add information like a photo to your NFT. The NFTs will have utility in the real world through their Timeverse mirror and in the metaverse through their play-to-earn game. Check out the link in the video description below to learn more about Timeverse.
We will go from the most expensive GPUs in history to just the most GPU availability ever. Graphics cards will be the cheapest things in some people's builds, whereas it's the exact opposite of that now. Calling it now, you're gonna think like, wow, Vosk, you like a prophet? No, bro, it's easy, can't you see?
Open your eyes.
Anyone can see this. If you look, it's crazy. It just truly blows my mind. And it's going to be a huge shock. There's no cryptocurrencies that emit enough of just daily mining revenue and coins translated to dollars and everything else that will be able to soak up even half of all the graphics cards that will be shrugged off of Ethereum as they move to proof of stake and will be no longer a proof of work and thus mineable. There's the possibility one of these alternatives that exists could shoot up massively in value and save GPU mining. There's also the possibility there could be an exciting new project that launches. It kind of does the same thing. But in my opinion, from my point of view, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening, at least not anytime soon. And maybe the next big bull cycle, there could be a hero. There could be maybe the return to the golden days of GPU mining. But as it stands in the current trajectory, I don't see it. And I crypto 24/7, 365. I don't know everything, but I spend a lot of time in here. And just to put this on the record, I want GPU mining to survive. I want graphics cards to be a viable option for mining. To be honest, I would love to see GPU miners flourishing. But again, that's not the case currently. I don't see that as the case in the near future, really. And prices have pulled back some recently. We see cards doing 50% of what they were doing just a couple months ago in daily profitability. And this is just the beginning. Ethereum is still mineable. I could talk this stuff all day, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Please subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel if you like the video at all. I'm just trying to get back to the roots, make the best content we can, have fun, and just talk about stuff that interests me and bring my insight, my opinion, and really just, you know, mash up all my research and try to turn it into bite-sized content that hopefully delivers entertainment and value to you. So if you found any of that, slap the subscribe button. If you didn't, I don't care. Slap the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. I don't think I know everything. I'm not omniscient, man. Drop a comment, let me know your thoughts. We're also going to deploy some new methods to hopefully fight all these freaking scammers and impersonators down in the comments below. So, hey, what do they say? What does Buzz Lightyear say because he's got a new movie coming out, to Infinity and Beyond? Like, is that copyrighted? Can I say that? I don't know, I'll see you tomorrow. We're uploading daily. Please be advised, there are scammers impersonating us on multiple platforms. I don't want your money, I just want you to smash that subscribe button. Everything in this video is for entertainment purposes only. That means it's not financial advice.